Hey, it's Glory with Disney Adventure Hub, where we do themed adventures together around the Disneyland Resort. Now, this is day 3 of our America Adventure series. We have been in Disney California Adventure, Disneyland Park, and today we are in downtown Disney and the hotels of the Disney property. We are starting our adventure here at the Disneyland Hotel because our first stop is the American breakfast at Tangaroa Terrace. So let's go check that out. Now, Tangaroa Terrace serves breakfast until 11 a.m. and it is the same menu as across the way at Trader Sam's. However, Trader Sam's only serves breakfast until 10:30 in the morning, and you do have to be on the walk-up list to be able to get into Trader Sam's. Now, they used to have a reservation system where you had to book it exactly 60 days in advance within, 10 seconds of 7 a.m., 6 a.m. However, they do not have that anymore. So when I got here, their walk-up list was full, and it was right at the cusp of 10:30. So I went ahead and just came to Tangaroa Terrace to get the all American breakfast instead, knowing that I still had another 30 minutes before their menu for breakfast went away. So I'm very excited that we are starting the day with the American breakfast here at Tangaroa Terrace. So here's what I got here, and it has eggs and sweet potato medley and bacon. I chose turkey bacon and pineapple wedge, which are very small. So here's what we have. And look how cute. They even put an edible flower. Now, I've had those flowers before, and they actually are quite good. So I'm going to look forward to eating all of this, and then we will continue on our adventure. But let's have a bite first. I'm quite intrigued by the sweet potato medley over here, so I'm interested to know if they did anything to it. They're kind of crispy on the outside, nice and tender on the inside. Nothing special flavor wise, but if you're looking for a good no meat breakfast, you can choose to opt out of the bacon. I tried to get a substitute for avocado, and they would not make a substitute for me. So you may or may not be able to do that when you come. But for now, this is great. I'm going to finish this up and we'll carry on our adventure. Well, that was a pretty nice breakfast. I did want to say, though, that the pineapple was not ripe. So it was a little crunchy and just the two small pieces. But this is why I was so surprised yesterday. If you saw my Disneyland America video, when we had breakfast at Carnation Cafe, and I had the kids' breakfast, which was almost the same amount of food, and it was only $10. This was $18. So it was an enjoyable start to our America adventure in downtown Disney. And we're going to go see what else we can find here around the Disneyland Hotel that is America themed. And I'm going to eat my edible flower and we'll head out. A nice touch. Now, since we don't have any activities planned today, I didn't share a schedule with you because I don't have one. So we are creating our own activity with a pin adventure. So I've got my lanyard on, I've got some pins, and we are going to be looking for America themed pins. I don't know what those will look like, but I do know that they had some, at least at Walt Disney World. So we're going to hope that they have some here as well. So I also have a I'm celebrating America's 250th birthday button. So we're creating our own adventure. And we are here outside of the Fantasy Tower, and they have these cute balloon decorations. So we're going to go in and check out the shop, see if we can find a pin board either in there or at guest services, the hotel lobby. and see if we can find some pins. Let's go. Here is a look at the pin board in the Fantasia shop. See if we can see anything that looks America themed or red, white, and blue. I mean, the closest we might get is red and white. That's a cute ornament. Okay. I'm not seeing anything that'll work, although I have been known to completely miss things that I'm looking for. But let's see if we can find another pin board and find an American pin. Well, we did decide over the past 2 days that Toy Story is American themed, so we're gonna go with this cute little Woody pin and see if we can find something even more American on our adventure today. Okay, we are at the front desk pin board and they do have a red, white, and blue Duffy. So we are going to trade our Toy Story for the Duffy and see if we can find something even more American than our cute little red, white, and blue Duffy. We're going to go inside the coffee house, still here at the Disneyland Hotel, and I see their pin board in that little window to the right. So let's see if they happen to have anything that would work for us. Okay, I'm seeing red, white, and blue here. I'm not sure what this is. Cute little piglet. There's a red and white Mickey. I don't know, do we feel more patriotic? I don't know. I think maybe we'll still stick with our Duffy that's red, white, blue. Okay, we're inside the Discovery Tower, and this is their pin board. I'm not saying anything overtly American, of course, Mickey Mouse, but we're going to still stick with our red, white, and blue Duffy for now and see what else we can find. Alrighty, well, I think that does it for pin boards here at the Disneyland Hotel. We're going to get through security. Maybe we should go to the Pixar Place Hotel. That seems like a good idea before we get in through security. So let's go do that. And maybe the red, white, and blue mini that the Fantasia shop said they had this morning and somebody picked up right away ended up at the Pixar Place Hotel. Who knows? But let's go find out. Well, just a couple minutes to walk over from the Disneyland Hotel to the Pixar Place Hotel. And we're going to head inside and see what they've got for maybe decorations, but definitely pin boards. Okay, we are inside. We're at the belly desk and I'm not seeing any America themed pins here. Although I think that's Orange Bird. Orange Bird is very specific to Walt Disney World. It was kind of a cooperative endeavor with like the orange growers of Florida or something like that. Anyway, we're gonna go check out the other pin boards that they've got here in the Pixar Place Hotel. Okay, we're at the front desk and oh my gosh, this is their pin board. Look how cute. Forky wants to pin trade. So, oh, do I open it this way? I think I just left it. Okay, let's take a look at their pins. They've got some cute mini ears. Oh, they've got Mike down there. And a Daisy. Okay, I don't see anything specifically America, so let's go check out the pin board in the Wally store. They also have these National Geographic America 250th copies that they're offering. So I'm going to take this with me and maybe I'll look through it while I am going to lunch or dinner in downtown Disney. Have you ever looked up in the Pixar Place Hotel lobby? They actually have these hanging stained glass areas. And look, there's Woody for America. And then I can't see it from here, so let's move around. But up here is from the movie Soul. And something fun that they do here is in the lobby, they have a piano player come and play some songs as if he were the character from Soul. So it looks like they're going to be doing that around 2:30 today. We'll see if we can come back. I'm not sure if it'll work out, but soul, jazz, all that stuff, very American. Okay, we are in the Wall-E Store-E shop, and they have lots of pins. I don't see anything specifically America themed, but look at this great Epcot pin that somebody just traded in. Epcot, very America. Look, it's actually in the shape of a Mickey. We're going to still stick with our red, white, and blue Duffy for now, but maybe we'll find something else as we get more into downtown Disney. Now, the only other planned activity we have for today is to actually come eat here at the Pixar Place Hotel in the, what is it called? Maple something? They call it the Modern American Eatery. So we will be back here to have dinner later tonight. Here we are, the Great Maple Modern American Eatery. Now, since our dinner reservation isn't until 6, and we're heading into downtown Disney now, we probably are going to miss Joe Gardner performing from the movie Soul. Shoot. We'll see, but I don't think we're going to make it. So let's carry on to downtown Disney. All right, we're here in downtown Disney. We're going to carry on through and see what kind of pins we can find that are America themed. Now, I did just see a family walking up here from the hotels. I asked to look at their pins because they had some pin boards with them, and they had some of those perfect America themed pins with like the castle that had the stars and stripes on it. And they said that they actually traded one to a cast member in World of Disney, and she's wearing it. So I'm gonna go see if I can find her and see if I can win the trivia to get that pin. Let's go. Okay, we're here in D-Lander. We're making some stops along the way, and I don't see any overtly American ones, but look, I did find a Cruella that has stars with red, white, and blue. So we're gonna swap up apparently this is Shelly May, I was mistaken, and swap for a Cruella. Have that? Okay. Do you mind if I? Okay. Thank you so much. All right. We're on the way. Alrighty, we stopped at Avengers Reserve next door, and this is their pin board. Look at that cute Grogu up there. And that's a really nice Disneyland pin there. Not finding anything America themed, so we're gonna have to keep going and see what we can find along the way. They are going to have some entertainment in downtown Disney on their live stage every hour throughout most of the rest of the day. So I think the next one starts at about 1 o'clock in 15 minutes. We'll be down the way, but maybe we'll catch it on the way back to Pixar Place Hotel. No pin board at the Star Wars Trading Post store. So our next stop is going to be Pin Traders down along the way. And pretty good crowd for 4th of July. I love seeing all the red, white, and blue outfits here. It's pretty fun. I see over at Parkside Market they have a firecracker slushie. We might have to give that a try. But I am kind of interested in this pin hunt first. So let's pop over to Pin Traders and see what they've got. All right, here's a look at the board at Pin Traders. This looks like a pie. If it were an apple pie, I'd say that'd be very American. It's cherry pie. It's close, and it's a Mickey. That one's kind of fun. And I see some Mickeys down here. That's almost red, white, and blue. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be for because there's that other color in there. So I don't see anything overtly American in here, but I think it would be fun to trade for the pie. That feels kind of American to me, so let's do that. Okay, so we're giving up our starry Cruella DeVille, and we're gonna go for the cherry pie. Very American. And also, somebody just left this Disney 70th pin. Oh my gosh! So I'm going to trade one of my other pins for that and keep that for myself. All right, it looks like the Disney Home Store has a pin board. We did pop into Disney Storyland Boutique, and they did not. I can understand why. They are super busy in there. So let's see if we can find their pin board in here and give it a look. All right, here's a look at their board. And again, I don't see anything overtly American like I have my eye on, but they did have this one again. I think that's the same one we just had. And we've got, you know, some spots and kind of the right colors, but we're gonna keep looking and see what else we can find. Okay, we made it to World of Disney. Now let's see if we can find the pin boards in this super giant store. Okay, we found a pin board, and I'm not seeing what I had my eye on, that the guest we met had the castle with the flag on it. I'm looking for something like that. I'm all right with my cherry pie in the shape of a Mickey, but still looking for something a little more American. We found a pin trading cast member, and this is what she's got on her bag. Not seeing the castle, so we're gonna see if we can try and hunt it down. All right, we did find the cast member who had that pin, but it has been traded away. And I'm not finding anything else. Oh, wait a minute. Captain America. I feel like that's gonna be the one. Okay, let's trade away our American cherry pie Mickey for the Avengers. What is his name? Captain America. Well, we found a guest that has all the kinds of pins that I'm looking for, so this is going to give me a good idea. And since I don't have anything cool to trade, I'm not going to be taking one of these with me, but maybe I can find one somewhere else. Okay, well, we did not find any of the pins we had our eye on, but we still do have our Captain America. So that's a pretty fair pin for our America theme. But we might continue looking at boards on our way back. I'm continuing on to the Disneyland Esplanade. I'm going to unload this backpack into a locker, and then we're going to head back and get into the Grand Californian, because they do have some pin boards as well, but as it's a hotel, it's outside of security. And to get back in, you have to go back through all bag checks. So we're gonna leave the backpack, assuming I will be back in the Esplanade at some point later, maybe tonight, to watch fireworks from out here. We just saw them last night. I'm not sure if I want to do it again or not, but we'll see. Anyway, we'll continue on our adventure shortly. Okay, we're here in the Grand Californian at the Bell Desk, and these are their pin options. I'm looking at that red and white circular one. I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna go with it. It's not an America themed pin, at least in my eyes. Oh no, pin down. Come back here. Fire, he's angry. He doesn't want to be part. All right. There we go, we're back. Anyway, we're going to go check out some of the other pin boards here in the Grand Californian Hotel. Okay, we're outside at Valet. This is their pin board. Let's see, I gotta tip it so I can might get some reflection. Oh, they've got a super cute 70th anniversary Coco pin. Oh, look at that. Little Donald Duck with a bow. Isn't he cute? He is red, white, and blue. I don't think he's quite more American than our Captain America, red, white, and blue, but he's very close and very cute. Hi, Donald. Okay, I think we've got one more we can look at here. And then at the first desk that we went to, they did say they're getting their pin board at 2 o'clock. I think that was at the concierge. So we will be back there in 15 minutes. It's 1:45 now. And we're going to go head over to Acorn's Gifts and check out their board. Okay, here we are. The pin board is here. And we're going to take a look at it once these folks are finished. Alrighty, here's the pin board. And again, nothing America specific. So we'll wait for a few more minutes and head back over to the concierge desk. Now, in the past, in the Grand Californian lobby, where this piano is, they've actually had displays for the particular holiday. They tend to make these amazing cakes that are like works of art and things. They don't have anything like that here right now. Also, in the case over here, a lot of times they will have themed sweets, but July 4th is not one of those holidays. Now, in the past, in the Grand Californian lobby, where this piano is, they've actually had displays for the particular holiday. They tend to make these amazing cakes that are like works of art and things. They don't have anything like that here right now. Also, in the case over here, a lot of times they will have themed sweets, but July 4th is not one of those holidays. Okay, we are back at the concierge desk. This is their 2 o'clock pin board, and I'm not finding any American specific pins, although look at that cute Jiminy, isn't he adorable? So I'm trying to figure out what we should be doing next. I think we're going to go down to Parkside. What do they call it? Coffee now? It used to be called Sip and Sonder, but it is in downtown Disney. And they have a non 4th of July drink that I really would like to try because it is tea. Cherry blossom something or other. It has tea. I don't know. If you watch my last video, you know I'm all about the things with tea. So might grab one of those, and then maybe we can hit Pixar Place and catch Joe playing some soul tunes on the piano. And then I might need to head back to the hotel. My video from yesterday still has not uploaded. And that was my Disneyland one. I was hoping would be published this morning, 4th of July morning, and it is now after 2 o'clock on 4th of July, and it's still uploading. So I might need to pop back there and see what's going on. So it is an adventure as we go today. But let's go grab a drink and maybe listen to some tunes. Wow. Isn't this the nicest way to enjoy a drink? I do seem to like doing that, don't I? Having a drink and listening to music, like in my Disneyland video when I was listening to the Jambalaya Jazz Band and having a mint julep. If I ever get that video out, you'll be able to see it. Okay, we're back in the parks and we got the whole video thing figured out. So it should be posted, and make sure you watch it. That will be day 2 from Disneyland. And I will go ahead and link that at the end of this video as well. So we are here, we got the backpack, we're making our way back to Pixar to have dinner in 30 minutes. And on our way, we're going to check the pin boards one more time. Otherwise, our final pin of the night is going to be Captain America. I mean, he did make our DCA list of America things, so it would be appropriate. But we'll keep looking as we go, and then we'll have some dinner. Okay, we are here at the Great, why can't I remember, Great Maple restaurant in Pixar Place Hotel. We did check every pin board back through downtown Disney, except the one, let's see, which one was it? What, might have been the one in the Adventure, no, D-Lander, yeah. Theirs was put away. But there were no even close to American pins there. And then I checked the ones back here in the hotel of the different boards that were out, and no more pins. So I'm assuming that we have the best American themed pin that we can get today. Now, for dinner, I did order, the vegan patty melt, which will be interesting because it has Impossible Burger, which I'm generally not a fan of, not because of the taste, but because it's fake food. It's like lab created. I prefer whole foods, but you know what? It's not a huge deal. It's going to be interesting because it's also paired with beet, I think. So I rarely have anything resembling a hamburger, so we're gonna give this a go. It has vegan cheese and caramelized onions, so it sounds good. And then also for Independence Day, they are doing an old-fashioned flight. So I'm gonna splurge and get that as well. So when those come out, I will show you what we've got. Okay, we've got our old-fashioned flight. So this one here, maple bacon. I have them keep the bacon. This one is their traditional old-fashioned. And this one is a root beer old-fashioned. And they've got the cute little ice balls in them. So I imagine this one's gonna taste like bacon. Now, I may not eat bacon, but that doesn't mean I don't like bacon. So let's see. Oh, it's only slightly bacony, but it's very smooth. That's quite nice. Very good. Let's go with the original. Looking for the orange. Put a little slice in there. I love orange. Amazing. As expected. Very good. Oh, we've got one of those Luxardo cherries, I believe, in the root beer win. I don't know what else it would be, but I will try it and find out. Wow, these are all so different, but they're very, very good. All right, let's make sure this is a chair. I don't know if you watched my Peter Pan at Home series, um, but I had a Captain Hook's pirate party, and I made the Neverland tea from Lamplight Lounge here at DCA. I got the recipe online, and it was very, very good. Bright green, of course. It had Midori and blue curacao and lemon juice, so it was nice and green. We also had these cherries. $25 for a bottle. I still have most of the bottle left. So maybe sometime I'll just go eat me some cherries, or I'll just make some Neverland tea. But we do have my food here as well, so I'm gonna do a little switcheroo and we'll give that a try too. Alrighty, so here is the vegan patty melt, we called it. But you can kind of see the red. That's probably from the beet, but also from the Impossible Burger because they do make it look red, so it looks like bloody meat. And then we have a field greens salad. I decided, after all of the sugar and things that I've had over the past 3 days, I need some greens. So um, that's what I got, and it has a vinaigrette. I don't remember what flavor it was, she said. But I can smell the onions. I do love caramelized onions, don't you? Let's see here. Let's go here. Mm, dropped an onion. Pretty tasty. Not bad. Not something that I normally have because I also usually don't eat bread, but very good. I enjoy doing something different every once in a while. So I'm going to get into it. I usually eat one thing at a time. So while I've got this, I'm going to keep going and I'll get to the salad in a little bit. And I might do a little, I want to say whiskey pairing, old fashioned pairing. Um, I like to do wine tastings, pairing wine with food. So I'm going to see how this works with my vegan patty melt. All right, well, I make quick work of the patty melt, but did I tell you the reason that I ordered that is because a burger is a very American thing, and they actually had a burger, which it's called on the menu, that I would eat. So I did the American food thing. I've also been trying all of the old fashions with the food. I really like the flavored ones. I think the sugar and the sweetness really mellows them out, and they're very nice. Um, that's what the patty melt, the burger. However, with the maple champagne dressing, not so much. So I tried it with the root beer. It gave me one of these. I still have yet to try it with the other two, so let's do that. I have also been watching the live Disney Celebrates America on Disney Plus. While I've been sitting here, they've been having performers, and I can't tell because I'm just watching the captions. I can't tell where they're at, but it's quite a big deal, and it's been fun. I can only imagine how much work it was to put together an event like that for them. But I'm enjoying watching it here and there. Let's try. This is the traditional old fashioned. I actually like that better with the salad. I didn't love it with the patty melt. It's still quite tangy, especially because of the vinaigrette in the salad dressing. But the flavors go better. This one is the maple bacon. I love how much they do with maple here at the Great Maple American Eatery. That's fun. Mm, don't love that. So I love the flavored ones with the savory, and I love the traditional one more with the salad. Who knew? All right, I'm going to carry on. Well, I sure did have fun on this adventure. I think we're going to wrap it here for tonight. It is time to head out and get this video uploaded for tomorrow before I head home. So let's recap. What amazing things did we do today? We had a great American breakfast at the Tangaroa Terrace at Disneyland Hotel. And we also did a really fun pin adventure looking for America themed pins. And we landed on the Captain America pin. What do you know? Then we came here to the Pixar Place Hotel for dinner, to the Great Maple American Eatery to have an American burger, vegan style, which was great, and an American drink flight of old fashions. So I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me for these past 3 days, celebrating America's 250th birthday at the Disneyland Resort. Make sure to catch the other two videos if you haven't yet. I will go ahead and link them at the end of this video. And check out my other playlists and videos for more adventures, POVs, and hanging out together. I will see you in the next video.